Good morning, welcome to your Monday, February 5th, 10 a.m. weather briefing. Across the region yesterday, it was fairly unseasonably warm, especially in the southern areas with temperatures in the mid-50s. It's around 50 degrees, 57 degrees was the warmest temperature, and that was down the Tidewater region at Norfolk, Newport News, Langley Air Force Base, and then here at Wallops we got up to a high of 50 degrees. Normally for this time of year we're right around 43 degrees, which you can see in the northern areas where a cold front was quicker to move through the area, allowing those temperatures really remain rather seasonable in the northern areas. Overnight last night, temperatures dropping down into the upper 20s to the mid-30s, 29 degrees, the cool spot, with both Richmond and Baltimore hitting that temperature, and then here at Wallops only got down to a low of 36 degrees. All stations, reporting rain from yesterday's cold front that moved through the area. Baltimore seeing the most at 1.19 inches. Here at Wallops we had 0.38 inches. As of 9 a.m. this morning we had mostly cloudy skies, but as you look out the window now, those clouds are quickly eroding, eventually mostly clear right now, eventually leading to clear skies. And that is all associated with a secondary cold front that is moving through the area, and with our northwesterly winds right now at the 1,000-foot level at 29 knots and continuing up through the lower 3,000 to 5,000 feet, start to usher in a much colder air mass over the region, and temperatures should rise a degree or two more this morning into around noontime, and then they should begin to drop off into the mid-30s with that cold front moving through the area. So we go up above 5,000 feet, you see wind shifting more to a west to southwesterly direction and increasing as we have our wind max at the 25,000 foot level out of the southwest at 90 knots. Our freezing level this morning was at 3,900 feet. Looking at the satellite with the current conditions, you can see wind gusts picking up into the mid-30s across much of the area. We are currently under a wind advisory. We did have a wind gust of around 34 miles per hour, which is the max that we've seen thus far. That should be about what we see throughout the remainder of this morning. Those winds will begin to tail off as we head towards the noontime hour, and then especially after 12 p.m. this afternoon, winds will remain in that wind advisory criteria up until then, and you should start to see those winds really drop off as we head into the later portions of this afternoon. And as you can see, that cloud cover associated with the cold front that is moving through the area really starting to dissipate. You can clearly see here on the visible satellite imagery, clouds quickly eroding as we go throughout the morning here. This time frame is from about 7:45 up until the current time frame. So you can see those the cloud cover quickly eroding. It's mainly low and mid-level cloudiness, eventually leading to clear skies as we head through the remainder of this morning. Current surface analysis, we had our first cold front that moved through yesterday, pushed well offshore, and the secondary boundary now moving through the area with high pressure located west of the Ohio Valley and back into the Illinois-Indiana area. This high pressure system will continue to ridge eastward, eventually building over our area through the remainder of today and centering over the area tomorrow, leading to more seasonable conditions. Although overnight tonight we should see temperatures dropping down into the upper 20s, although there should be a little bit more increased cloud cover overnight tonight with some light southerly winds that will keep our temperatures from really bottoming out, with this high pressure system beginning to center itself over the area. So we head into tomorrow morning, that high pressure system will begin to make its way offshore, winds shifting more to a south to southwesterly direction, although those temperatures should remain fairly seasonable for this time of year, and again that is in the lower to mid 40s. As we head into Wednesday, we have another boundary that moves through the area, which will be providing us with the next chance for rainfall. It looks like a likely scenario of rain for us on Wednesday, especially during the afternoon and evening time frame. Could see some periods of moderate to potentially heavy rain with some lowering ceilings and visibilities as well. Our winds will also be picking up, possibly reaching wind advisory criteria once again. So as I look at the next 24 hours, again, winds gusting to around 27 knots. So we do have wind advisory out currently, and that'll continue through about noontime, and then we'll have a chance of those winds continuing that wind advisory criteria shortly after the noontime hour, but then winds quickly diminishing from 11 to 16 knots, gusting to 24 to northwesterly at 8 to 13 knots. So temperature today looks like it'll max out in the lower 40s with a high temperature of 41 degrees, and then temperatures should drop down into the mid 30s as we go throughout the afternoon, with the cold air advection picking up over the region. Clear skies throughout the day today, and then clouds, mainly upper level cloudiness, will stream back over the area overnight tonight. Winds will be dropping off out of the northwest, eventually becoming variable less than 5 knots, which will allow our temperatures to drop down into the mid to upper 20s. But a light southerly wind will pick back up right after midnight tonight, which should help to keep the temperatures from really bottoming out, as our water temperatures to the south and east of the area are in the mid 30s currently. As we go through the overnight hours, we'll have a good amount of upper level cloudiness streaming across areas. So we'll have partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the right around 30 degrees with the light southerly winds, and then those winds will begin to pick up out of the south at 5 to 10 knots by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. For our day on Tuesday, it will be partly cloudy and seasonable with a high of 47 degrees. Tuesday night, clouds will begin to increase with the next frontal passage beginning to move into the area. Mostly cloudy and cool conditions with a low of 34 degrees. And then Wednesday, southwesterly winds will pick up ahead of this cold front. Mostly cloudy, breezy, and unseasonably warm with rain showers likely, especially during the afternoon and evening. As you can see, we have potential for winds exceeding the wind advisory criteria of 25 knots, and also the potential for some lowering SIGs and visibility thanks to periods of moderate to potentially heavy rainfall for us on Wednesday. We'll get up to a high of 56 degrees. Looking at the next 7 days, we're going to be having a fairly seasonable to unseasonably warm conditions over the next over the next 7 days. Right now, for the month of February, we're about a half degree below normal, but as you can see, those temperatures will be right around seasonable, so we should be bumping that average up a little bit over the next couple days. And really, we're going to just have quick shots of cold air followed by some quick shots of warm air, so it's going to be all over the place for the next couple days. See Wednesday with a temperature of 56 degrees with the chance for rainfall, high pressure building back into the region for Thursday and Friday with temperatures in the lower to mid 40s. Another cold front approaches the region on Saturday and Sunday and will be slow to move through the area. As you can see, temperatures in the lower to upper 50s. Looks like the rainfall will hold off until Saturday evening, and then during our day on Sunday, we'll have a good amount of rainfall, it looks like, for the day to end the weekend. As we look a little bit farther, we do have a chance that we'll start to see some colder air rush back into the area. It looks like it'll be mainly closer to the 18th to the 20th of February. That colder air has a better chance of locking in, but we'll have to keep an eye on that one. But up until then, we'll have moderating temperatures over the next 10 to 15 days. So enjoy those while you can, although we will have some periods of rainfall mixed in with that. Let it conclude the 10 a.m. weather briefing for today. We'll be back with you at the Daily Ops weather briefing at 8:15 tomorrow. Have a great day.